I like this question. I'm probably going to be very long-winded with this because I feel like I have a lot of goals for 2024. Firstly, of course, number one is to compete all the way to the CrossFit Games this year. My back is in a way better spot than it was last year at this time. I remember at this time last year, I could barely do an air squat, so we are definitely moving in the right direction. I can squat with the barbell, so that's a win with some weight on it. I still have a long way to go, but progress is progress, and I feel like this has been a better off season for me than I've had in the past. So I try not to compare myself to what I was doing a couple years ago at this time. Or honestly, I can't look at what other people are doing. So I'm just happy with the progress I'm making and staying pain-free. Some other goals of mine. I haven't done these in a really long time. Honestly, pre-COVID is the last time I actually did one of these, but I'm looking to do a couple of workshops at some gyms. And it might look a little differently than I used to do them in the past, but just feel like it's on my heart to start doing those again. I always loved doing them, going to a gym and making it like a two-hour event where we go through mobility and activation, do a workout together, and then do like a Q&A session. I'm probably going to start it like that, but I have a feeling it's going to morph and change this year as I continue to do them. So if you're interested and your gym is interested, I would love to come out and do a workshop. I'm probably going to do one here at Pharaoh's in LA post semifinals, and then trying to do one. Yeah, and I would love to do one after the games in Dallas. So Dallas gyms, if you are interested, I would love to do one after I compete. So yeah, we'll see. And then thirdly, I mean, this is something that I've shared on here before, but I don't do it a lot and frequently, is I've been writing the last couple of years. I've been writing out my story just as a healing process for myself, but I also have been writing kind of like some devotionals and stuff, and just, I don't know, things that are on my heart that I've kind of learned over the last couple of years, because it has been very hard, not gonna lie. And there's been a lot of self-growth and discovery, and I am far from being done with all that growth, but I've enjoyed writing, so I really want to continue to pursue that and do some stuff with that as well. And this is actually something I was going to share anyways today, but this has been such a process, oh my gosh, but I'm finally gonna put out some programming. And I have it ready, so I'm actually gonna make it live today and add the links in here, not on this specific story. But yeah, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm not sure if it's a specific passion of mine, but it's definitely something I wanna just dip my toes in and see if it's something that I enjoy doing. So I wrote out 2 4-week blocks that I'm gonna sell on Train Heroic. And I had Randy kind of help me with the strength stuff and inspire me with that. And so it's kind of like a cool dynamic of things that I wanted to put in the program, but also some ideas from Randy. And yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about it in a future post or story, but right now I'm going to answer some questions, and then I'll get back to some of the training stuff and add links to Train Heroic and where you can find it and all of that. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, like I said, it's not necessarily, it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, but also something that's not a huge passion of mine, just because I don't necessarily know if I know everything there is to know about programming, but who really does, you know? And so it's trial and error. So hopefully I can get some feedback on it and make it to, you know, something that y'all guys really want to do and what you like to do. It's not necessarily like a highly competitive program, but it's not also for someone that's in the beginning stages of CrossFit, somewhere in between, that, you know, they want to do more than just class, but still want to hit basics.